Now, Avril McCarthy, Director General of ICCA. She is very knowledgeable in tenders, and she represents Ireland at the EU for the cleaning industry. The floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me here today. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Avril McCarthy. I'm the General Manager of Derry Court Cleaning Specialists. We are a family-run business and we employ almost 2,000 staff. In addition to my role at Derry Court, I am also the chairperson of the Irish Contract Cleaning Association. And I also work with Lorenzo. I'm on the board of the EFCI. So today we've been asked to discuss integrated services and the new normal. I very much agree with Lara in terms of, what is the new normal? We don't really know what that is. But I suppose one thing that I can say with certainty in terms of the contract cleaning industry is that during the pandemic, when our clients were unable to attend their place of work, sometimes out of fear, sometimes out of, requirement or that they weren't allowed to attend, but a lot of times it was from fear. Our staff in the cleaning industry turned up every day to make the workplace safer and better. In doing that, our clients still had to do their job, but they wanted to do it remotely. So in a time of huge pressure for our industry, whereby we had to ensure everybody was safe, additional pressure was put on our industry to also provide solutions for our clients, to provide visibility of our services, traceability, transparency, to prove that we were actually there, that we provided our services. From this, I suppose, it really drove the technological demands within our industry. So such examples of these technological demands will be, from basic things such as time and attendance, to having online checklists, to taking photographs or videos of the work that we have completed, having our online instructions available for staff, having videos, training moved to online. There was a huge emphasis on technology for our industry. So, in having these elements, it placed more of a demand onto our teams. Our back office support systems were also stretched, having to move all risk assessments, method statements, all safety information, etc. online. But I suppose as we navigate the new normal, the certainty that I have of the new normal is that this requirement has now become a demand, and it is expected from our clients that we will continue to deliver this as part of our service. So the pros and the cons of that is, obviously from a benefit perspective, it does provide us all with visibility, it provides us with transparency, traceability. It also means our clients can monitor our services from almost anywhere, and similarly our supervisors and managers can also monitor from remote locations. Such systems also give alerts to our managers and supervisors on an exception basis. So they tell them an area that might have been missed, a task that might not have been undertaken. So these are of great assistance, but in reality, there is absolutely no replacement for the person physically being on the site and monitoring the standards, monitoring the service, and building relationships with the people. If I look at the negative sides of these technological advances that we've had to put in place, cost is most definitely one of them. So our client wants it, we delivered it through extraordinary, I suppose, times, and there was a cost to that. A lot of our industry partners took that cost at the time because we were in unusual times. They wanted to make sure that they had a business. They were also probably getting paid higher rates of pay because we were cleaning in a pandemic. We were paid more money. We're no longer paid more money, but we are expected to deliver these additional solutions and IT infrastructure without any extra cost. This is now a new overhead for companies operating in the contract cleaning industry. Another issue that we face as an industry is simply down to the devices. So does the company have to provide a device, or is it the personal device that's used by the cleaning operative? And that just becomes an absolute minefield. And then we get into GDPR issues if we start to look into using personal devices. So I won't go too much further on that because it would take quite some time. In terms of moving forward for our industry, knowing that we have no choice but to fulfill the requirements of our clients and the IT infrastructure demands, number one has to be staff training, digital skills. People, assume, everybody has a smartphone now, they know how to use it, they can just use it for work. Unfortunately, that is not the case within our industry, and we have to facilitate everybody who works in our industry. Lynn spoke about the recruitment challenges, and it's a very, very real challenge. So let's not eliminate anybody from our industry by going solely down the IT route. Let's keep our people relationships there. Other things is even our clients, in terms of our clients engaging with us on this. Clients want these services, yet you ask your client, okay, can we tap into your Wi-Fi so that we can provide this digital service to you whilst on site? Absolutely not, is often the response. So there needs to be a more joint up thinking between clients and companies to facilitate on the more simple things. Again, I think we need to look at the opportunities that are there. We have basic levels of IT infrastructure that we can provide as proof of our services. But it can go on in terms of having tagging systems, sensors, etc. So I think it would be smarter for us as an industry to look at what do we provide as part of the basic service that the client requires, and what do we provide as a tiered approach whereby we add on tagging or we add on sensors, and we actually include these as a cost element to our clients. Ultimately, we are a people industry, and we cannot forget that. People are what make our business. These add-ons can really assist how we do our business, but they are absolutely no replacement for people interaction and building relationships. On Thank Your Cleaner Day, especially today, it's really important that we ensure that we don't forget this. My experience to date shows that our clients who encourage a healthy mix of the use of systems, processes, and people, with people being at the forefront and the priority, that this is where we can find the best outcome for service delivery in the contract cleaning industry. Thank you.
Grazie ad Avril McCarthy.
Thank you so much, Avril McCarthy.